The people why come here. So the inspiration is this place is like the wellness center. This place also we are healing by the nature and also healing by the healer.
I think when it comes to ancient places like Bali, the inspiration for things like TouchDesigner and the creative aspect is that if we look back at major places in history, we can see that a lot of these ancient civilizations were actually very tapped in with particular aspects of technology. You see a lot of the roots of technology and things that we look after in today's world, you know. I find it interesting as human beings that we try so hard to run from nature, but then when it comes to the digital aspects of life, we love to portray our love for nature, you know. So I believe when it comes to humanity, nature, and technology, there's this harmony between the three, and we just have to figure out how to balance all of it in a world that is rapidly moving forward.
I think most of the people, when they think about art, it's like a big thing. But for me, art is just daily life. We live, everyone lives in like a very artistic way, and how we live our life is also a way, one way of art.
I've been doing art since I was a child. So getting into the AV game, doing art, paintings, live shows, selling them, digital work, I feel like at this moment in my life, all of this has come to a grand crescendo, if you will, of both of my skill sets, and I'm very, very grateful for that. You know, it came with many, many challenges, getting here, meeting new people, learning a new skill set, teaching myself something that has a really big learning curve, you know. But if there's anything that I've learned from my time in the audiovisual field, it's that you have to go for what you want, and you have to be humble about the entire process. When I first started using TouchDesigner, the people that I got to learn from, I think of them as superstars, as major top-line creative designers and artists. And now those people are in the other studio room and I actually get to work with them. So it's probably one of my biggest highlights. So the beautiful thing about TouchDesigner is that most times when I do live event shows, the creative work is already done by different individuals or a different team of people. Being able to be one of those individuals now who actually creates the live moving audio-visual renders, being able to learn about things like 3D point clouds and how to make visuals actually move with audio is truly a gift. I think that as the world continues to move forward in a digital aspect and we move into a VR/holographic type of reality, I am going to be one of the people who pioneers that. I want to be one of the people who is known for his artistic and wildly fascinating endeavors. And it's a pretty cool job. Like, who doesn't want to use TouchDesigner, you know? My first highlight was actually like making it here off of the flight. On top of that, being able to see the scenery, how beautiful Bali actually is, the different areas here that I've gotten to visit. Just talking to a lot of different friends and teachers here, some people have voiced how it's very interesting to learn a software like this in a place like this. In my opinion, I think that this is the perfect place to learn, right? Most people will go to a classroom and learn this type of software in an office building or at an actual school or an academic academy. We are getting to learn in a beautiful natural environment that blends so well between the world of modernism and nature. I think that learning something like TouchDesigner that has such a big learning curve and takes time to learn, this is the perfect place to do it. You can relax, you can enjoy the sunshine, you can get into the culture and the vibes of the different people here, but most importantly, you get to learn something in an environment that literally takes your breath away. It really opens you up to new forms of life, new ways of thinking. And I think that's one of the absolute beautiful things that I love about Bali. I mean, let's be honest, where else in the world would I be able to go where I would meet so many different walks of life who are interested in the same exact thing that I am, you know? And I think this is it's a beautiful process and it's a beautiful atmosphere to be in.
Mario, just both of you. C'est cool.
No problem, dude.
Oh, really, it's incredible.
So we're gonna go.
I think that the beautiful thing when it comes to this aspect of Bali and being in this environment, this is one of the first times in my life where I can say that the majority of people that I have gotten to be friends with are all from different parts of the world. I love how every time I am going through something, or if I maybe find trouble in using TouchDesigner or wanting to grow in some type of way, there are so many different people here who pray to different gods, believe in different things. Maybe they don't believe in anything at all. But the harmony that we all have with each other, I think, speaks volumes in its own.
We arrived, Baptiste shared that the magic of the labyrinth is in the journey. And that has very much been the experience here. So when you come together and share an experience with people in the way that we have, it's not just in your mind, it's in your heart.
That has been such an amazing experience. We somehow created like a small kind of bubble full of support, consideration. You know, everyone was so humble and supportive to each other.